Have you ever felt like something big is about to happen in your life, but you can't quite put your finger on it? Maybe you've been feeling restless, or suddenly old habits don't seem to work anymore. What if I told you these are signs, clear signs, that your life is about to change for the better? And not just random changes, but the kind of transformation that aligns with the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Stick around, because today we're diving into the 7 signs that show your life is shifting in a powerful way. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll see your life in a whole new light. Before we get into the signs, let's talk about why this matters. Stoicism isn't just some ancient philosophy gathering dust in old books. It's a way of life, a practical guide to navigating the ups and downs of existence. The Stoics believe that life is constantly changing, and the key to happiness isn't about controlling what happens to us, but how we respond to it. So, if you've been feeling like something's shifting in your life, it's not random. It's part of a bigger process. And today, we're going to explore how Stoicism can help you recognize and embrace these changes. Ready? Let's get into it. Here's the thing. Change can be scary. Even when it's good change, it's still uncomfortable. Why? Because it pushes us out of our comfort zones. Think about it. How many times have you stayed in a job, a relationship, or even a mindset simply because it was familiar? Even if it wasn't serving you anymore? The Stoics called this the comfort of the familiar. But here's the catch. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. Real transformation, the kind that leads to a better life, requires us to face the unknown. And that's where the signs come in. These are the subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, clues that you're on the brink of something new. The question is, are you paying attention? Sign 1. You feel restless or dissatisfied. Let's start with the first sign. Restlessness or dissatisfaction. Have you ever had that feeling where everything seems fine on the outside, but deep down, something feels off? Maybe you've achieved a goal you've been working toward for years, landing that job, buying that house, or reaching a certain level of success. But instead of feeling fulfilled, you feel empty. This restlessness is your inner self, telling you that it's time for something new. The Stoics called this the call to growth. They believe that humans are naturally driven to evolve, to seek meaning and purpose. When you feel this way, it's not a sign that something's wrong with you. It's a sign that you're ready to level up. Think of it like this. Imagine you've been climbing a mountain. You've reached a plateau, and while the view is nice, you know there's more to explore. That restlessness is your inner compass, pointing you toward the next peak. The key here is to lean into it, not run from it. Ask yourself, what's missing? What would make me feel alive again? This is your chance to redefine what success and happiness mean to you. Sign 2. Old habits stop working. Now, let's talk about the second sign. Old habits stop working. We all have routines and coping mechanisms that we rely on to get through life. Maybe it's binge-watching TV after a long day, scrolling through social media to numb your mind, or even overworking to avoid dealing with your emotions. But suddenly, these habits don't give you the same comfort they used to. That Netflix show doesn't distract you anymore. Scrolling through Instagram leaves you feeling emptier than before. Even work, which used to give you a sense of purpose, now feels meaningless. The Stoics would say this is a sign that your old self is dying. And while that might sound dramatic, it's actually a good thing. It means you're outgrowing the person you used to be. The habits that once served you no longer align with who you're becoming. This is your opportunity to create new habits, ones that support your growth. Instead of numbing yourself, try journaling or meditating. Instead of overworking, take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. It's uncomfortable at first, but that's how growth happens. Sign 3, you start questioning everything. The third sign is when you start questioning everything. Why am I here? What's my purpose? Am I living the life I truly want? These big existential questions can feel overwhelming, but they're actually a sign that you're waking up. The Stoics were big on self-reflection. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, spent hours journaling and questioning his own thoughts and actions. He believed that the unexamined life isn't worth living. When you start asking these questions, it's a sign that you're ready to dig deeper. You're no longer satisfied with surface-level answers. You want to understand your place in the world and how you can live a meaningful life. This is your chance to explore. Read books, have deep conversations, try new things. The answers won't come overnight, but the process of questioning itself is where the magic happens. Sign 4. You feel drawn to new people or experiences. The fourth sign is when you feel drawn to new people or experiences. Maybe you meet someone who inspires you in a way no one else has, or you stumble upon an opportunity that excites you, even if it's outside your comfort zone. The Stoics believed that the universe has a way of guiding us toward what we need. They called it the Logos, a kind of divine order that connects everything. When you feel this pull toward new people or experiences, it's not a coincidence. It's the universe nudging you in the right direction. Pay attention to these connections. They're often clues about where your life is headed. Maybe that new friend introduces you to a passion you never knew you had, or that unexpected opportunity leads you down a path you never imagined. The key is to stay open and curious. Don't dismiss these moments as random. They're a part of a bigger plan. Sign 5. You experience unexpected setbacks. Now, let's talk about the fifth sign, unexpected setbacks. This one might seem counterintuitive. How can setbacks be a sign that your life is about to change for the better? The Stoics had a unique perspective on obstacles. They believed that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The obstacle is the way." In other words, the things that stand in your path are actually the path. When you face setbacks, whether it's losing a job, ending a relationship, or failing at something, it forces you to adapt. It pushes you to dig deeper and find strength you didn't know you had. Think of it like a muscle. You can't grow stronger without resistance. Setbacks are the resistance that helps you grow. So, if you're facing challenges right now, don't see them as roadblocks. See them as stepping stones. Sign 6. You feel a strong desire to simplify. The sixth sign is when you feel a strong desire to simplify. You start decluttering your space, cutting out toxic relationships, or letting go of old beliefs. The Stoics called this living in accordance with nature. It's about stripping away the unnecessary so you can focus on what truly matters. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." When you feel this urge to simplify, it's a sign that you're aligning with your true self. You're letting go of the things that no longer serve you, so you can make room for what brings you peace and fulfillment. This is your chance to create a life that feels authentic and meaningful. Start small, clean out a drawer, let go of a toxic friendship, simplify your schedule. Every little step brings you closer to the life you're meant to live. Sign 7. You have a sense of inner calm amid the chaos. Finally, the seventh sign. You have a sense of inner calm amid the chaos. Even if everything around you feels uncertain, you notice a quiet confidence growing inside you. This is the ultimate sign that you're aligning with your true self. The Stoics believe that true peace comes from within. When you have it, nothing can shake you. Think of it like the eye of a storm. The winds are raging around you, but you're calm and centered. This doesn't mean you're immune to challenges. It means you've developed the resilience to face them with grace and clarity. If you're feeling this way, it's a sign that you've done the work. You've faced your fears, questioned your beliefs, and let go of what no longer serves you. And now, you're ready to embrace whatever comes next. Here's the big takeaway. If you're experiencing any of these signs, it means you're on the verge of something incredible. But here's the catch. You have to be willing to take the leap. The Stoics didn't just sit around waiting for life to happen to them. They actively engaged with it, even when it was hard. So, if you're feeling restless, questioning everything, or facing setbacks, don't see it as a problem. See it as an opportunity. Your life is about to change for the better, but only if you're ready to embrace it. To recap, the 7 signs your life is about to change for the better are feeling restless, old habits stopping working, questioning everything, being drawn to new people or experiences, facing setbacks, wanting to simplify, and finding inner calm. These aren't just random events, they're signals that you're evolving. And with the wisdom of Stoicism, you can navigate these changes with grace and purpose. Remember, growth isn't always comfortable, but it's always worth it. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep this conversation going.